Hey, how's it going, everybody? Soul back here again, and we are back with some more Forbidden Light testing. So today we got Naganadel and Metals going up against Ultra Necrozma and Malamar. So in the last set, it was me taking 2 wins over Caleb with my Zygarde Lycanroc deck against his Greninja Zoroark deck. So admittedly not the best matchup in the world for him, but it looks like he's got a little catch up to do, but he's got a great deck to do it with. Malamar with Necrozma is probably the most hyped deck going into Forbidden Light from many that I've seen. I'm personally not the biggest fan of it, but it's because it seems like it has a lot of problems. Now, granted, this may be because of my own personal list that I've put together for it, but overall, I think it needs a little bit more polishing, and it needs a little bit more work. But I can definitely see a massive amount of potential there. So, yeah. Anyway, though, Naganadel and Dusk Necrozma. So this is a deck that I really like, and it really surprised me. So going into this matchup is not the best, because yeah, he does have a decent amount of psychic attackers. So Naganadel isn't going to be super useful, but Duskmane's going to have to carry a lot of work. However, Duskmane is an amazing Pokemon, able to swing 220 and 250 with his GX attack. So overall, like, on paper it seems like a pretty rough matchup, but it's not as bad as some people would think. So, but anyway, so we're playing down Ultra Space, which is an amazing new stadium card that allows you to just search your deck for any Ultra Beast and put it into your hand, which is, holy crap, that's godlike. So considering that you got a stage 1 Ultra Beast now with Naganadel, it's just so good just to have free search. Of course, the deck runs 4 Ultra Space, and with Kartana in the deck, you basically have a searchable E-Hammer, which is dumb. It's so dumb and good, and I love it. So, but anyway, so enough about that. We're going to go ahead and get into this. So I'm going to attach to this Poipole that's out here, and we got an Elixir coming down. I do end up to play 2 Elixirs and 2 B-Strings in this deck. I think that's a pretty good balance. A lot of people think you should play like 4 B-Strings and stuff like that, and it was like, really, you don't need to. So usually you can get them when you need them, you know, and whenever that is, like, you'll end up getting them. So, but anyway, so we're going into Caleb's turn here. Now this deck, this list, like I said, it's not as dominating as I expected it to be. So but it is very good. So I actually play Bridget in this list, and I definitely think that it is the correct play to play the Bridget, because it's just so good. It's just so good to just look at this board state. He has like almost ideal board state right now. He has a Mew, he has 2 Inkay, and he has a Necrozma, like an Ultra Necrozma. And he has the active normal Necrozma, but yeah, whatever. But yeah, funny story about that. We kind of nixed that immediately for a second view after this game. But anyways, going into my turn 2, I got my Naganadel, and I'm already more than able to take a 1-shot on this normal Necrozma. I'm just gonna go ahead and get another Poipole, which is, I don't know, like, it's not bad just to have another Ultra Beast on the board, I guess, but I didn't really need it. I think it was probably more just thinning the deck than anything, because I do play the Sycamore. Now this list does play double colorless energy, and honestly, I don't really think this needs it, like, at all. Like, Stinger GX all day didn't even come up once, so I don't think this deck needs it. Like, it is kind of cheeky to, you know, discard only two energy cards from a Dusk main, but in the long run, you got beast rings and stuff, you know. So I'm definitely thinking that nixing the double colorless entirely. So I don't think it's the best idea to run double colorless with Naganadel and metals. It's just not necessary. But I end up taking a nice easy 2 prizes on that Necrozma. Yeah, I don't think it's worth the deck space, honestly. Like, it's not a bad card, it really isn't, and it's actually really good for damage, and like it's a pretty good psychic attacker. But I mean, why do you need it when you have Mew? Like, Mew 100% is the star of this show, and like you'll see later on, like definitely especially after we swapped out the Necrozma for a second Mew, I'm even considering dropping in a 3rd Mew. Like, it's good. That card is good. So yeah, that's really good. So, but my Dusk main's almost powered up and ready to go, which is great. So I'm gonna play my Ultra Space, get out another Naganadel, which is great, thin it out of the deck. Now, Kartana is pretty much useless in this matchup. It only plays, this Ultra Necrozma list only plays 1 special energy, and that's the Beast energy in the entire deck. So, yeah, that's not exactly the best. Considering that Kartana isn't exactly the most efficient attacker in general anyway, so, I don't know, it's okay. So, just deciding on what our damage is here, and I have 4 Ultra Beasts on the field and Choice Band, so I'm able to swing for 110 against this Lele, which is pretty nice. I could have gotten another Poipole, or no, I don't. Actually, I can't. I could have gotten like a Kartana or a Dusk main or something, fill in that last spot. But honestly, I'd probably maybe like it more for like a Lele, maybe a Rangaroo if I if I can draw into it or something like that. So. But we'll see. We'll see what's coming on. 80 plus 30 with Choice Band usually is pretty good numbers, just to kind of knock out everything anyway. Now, a lot of people kind of comparing Naganadel to Zoroark, but I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's really a fair comparison, considering, you know, you just got Zoroark's any Pokemon. Naganadel has to be Ultra Beasts, and yeah, it's not exactly hard to get a bunch of Ultra Beasts, but you're always going to at least have a Lele. And there's no, like, Ultra Beasts that, you know, help with draw support right now. So, like, I don't know. Like, you can go, like, insanely hyper-offensive and, you know, just not even play other Pokemon, but I don't think that's the right thing to do. But anyway, going into this, yeah, this is, I remember this. So yeah, Mew ends up being like an amazing attacker here, because he can obviously copy Ultra Necrozma's attack, and he's going to go ahead and just attach Steel, and yeah, just help him out here a little bit. So he kind of forgot about Dawn Wings, and so yeah, what we did there is he attached the Steel to the Mew, I think, this turn, and then he was able to Psychic Recharge, which is Malamar's ability, which is basically Eels or Bronzong or whatever you want to call it, whichever one you're more familiar with. It allows you to take a Psychic Energy out of the discard and attach it to one of your bench Pokemon. So with Necrozma and Altar of the Moon in play, basically everything in your deck has free retreat. So he was able to attach a Psychic Energy Invasion into his Mew and knock out my Naganadel with only 1 Psychic Energy attached because of the Choice Band, which is just wonderful. Because yeah, this Mew is just a pain, because 1 energy attackers are really annoying. Like, who cares that it only has 50 HP? It's just knocking out all these massive HP Pokemon super easily. Like, who cares? But yeah, so anyway, I Sycamore, I end up hitting a Beast Ring, which is pretty darn good for me. I have a ton of energy on that Necrozma now, so yeah, that's pretty good. So, and we're just gonna go ahead and Claw Slash that Mew out of there. So, it does put me at odd prizes, but there isn't really a lot that I can do, you know. So yeah, and he was a little bit confused. Like Malamar, yes, it can only be put to the bench. He thought it could maybe be put to the active. So, but and that's just kind of another weakness of the deck. I think it's like, yeah, you kind of gotta expect it, but overall, like, if you don't have any way to effectively retreat your Pokemon, or like a attacker back up and ready to go, then things can get a little bit sketchy. Like I said, this list does seem very unoptimized, so I'm definitely going to go back to the drawing board on this. I'm definitely thinking replacing the Alter the Moons with Float Stones. I think that's certainly the better way to go, considering that your energy attachments are kind of precious in this deck, you know. You do, of course, get them back, but I don't know. But anyway, so he's playing another card here called Mystery Treasure, which is an absolutely amazing card. It's just basically a better Ultra Ball for Psychic and Dragon-type Pokemon. You get to just discard any card from your hand, and you get to search your deck for a Psychic or Dragon-type Pokemon and just put it in your hand, which is just beautiful. And it gives this Necrozma Malamar deck 8 outs to a turn 1 Lele, which is just dumb. Like, how is that fair? So, but anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and Ultra Ball here, and I'm going to grab my Kartana. I kind of see my win condition right now. I'm going to go ahead and attach to the Kartana here, and I'm going to be able to blow up this Dawn Wings with a nice strong what's this attack called? Meteor Tempest. And my Kartana is kind of just sitting there ready to go on the bench, just waiting for the go ahead. So yeah, he's got Beast Energy, and I think we're coming up on another play where I kind of help him out a little bit. So he has the Beast Energy in hand, and Beast Energy is different than like the old Strong Energy, Splash Energies, what have you, where you can actually attach Beast Energy to non-Ultra Beast Pokemon. It just, you know, they don't get the effect. So it's basically the same as like the old energies. So it just acts as a colorless energy. So he ends up so he's going to be able to attach that Beast Energy to his Lele, Psychic Recharge to his Ultra Necrozma, and he's going to be able to have a retreat. Now, of course, if he had like Guzma or something in hand, that would have been really good to take out my win condition with the Kartana. But overall, whatever. So now we're going to go in. So I ended up winning that game. We're going to go ahead straight into game number 2 because the camera actually died in the original game number 2. So we had to replay the game, but it's okay. Alright, so here we go, going straight into game number 2. Sorry about that little pause right there. So anyway, so starting off with a Poipole going up against his Mew and Ultra Necrozma, which is pretty cool. So he got some Ultra Ball, which is great because he's going to be able to immediately get rid of a Psychic Energy, which is pretty good. You obviously really want them Psychic Energies in the discard for your Malamars. Gets rid of a Guzma. I don't know how I feel about that, but yeah, I'm sure he had a reason. And despite only having one Lele in the deck, we still end up getting great odds, and I think we didn't prize Lele once this entire day, which was with this deck, which was crazy. Only one Lele in the entire deck, and don't even have to worry about prizing it, which is pretty good. So gets 2 Inkay and a Mew, which is pretty good. And like I said, like in between games 1 and 2, we ended up replacing the normal Necrozma GX with a second Mew, and I think that was a great decision. Of course, like this isn't tournament or anything like that, so we can definitely do things like that. just, you know, just for testing purposes and stuff like that. So, but anyway, starting off my turn, I'm gonna go ahead and Ultra Ball away. Looked like a Guzma and something else for Lele. I'm probably just gonna get Bridget. Yep. So Dusk main and Poipole and probably a Oranguru. Oh no, I get another Poipole maybe. Oh no. Okay, yeah. So I'm right. So yeah, like I said, like Naganadel not exactly the best in this matchup. Oh, I had the Ultra Space in hand. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. So, I played down the Ultra Space, so I'm able to get the Poipole that way instead of the Bridget. So, but okay, that's pretty good. So I got a pretty good board state right here. Like I said, Naganadel is not exactly the most useful in this matchup, but overall, not a bad start here from me. So he's gonna go ahead and Field Blower my Ultra Space away, which that kind of sucks. I can't get my Naganadels out easily, but of course I play 4 copies of it, so chances are I should be able to get my Ultra Space back, and or just a way to get my Naganadel next turn. So that'd be pretty good. But he attached a looks like a Psychic Energy to his Mew, and now we're just playing an N. Man, that was a long shuffle. But, yeah, so 6-6, here we go. Looks like he's got an Ultra Ball, 2 Ultra Balls, Rescue Treasure, another Psychic Energy in the discard. That's pretty good. Looks like he's going for another Malamar. Yep, so now it looks like what's that? Is that the second Psychic Energy in the discard now? So, if this Mew can get a Metal Energy, it can copy Ultra Necrozma's attack pretty efficiently and just take it out, but does not look like that. But okay, so he's just gonna go ahead and bring up his Mew. Energy Drive for 40. Of course, the Energy Drive doesn't hit for weakness or resistance, so he's not able to take me out. But I got to test that Float Stone, test some Float Stones, tap some Choice Bands. Attach an Energy, so I really just want to see my Naganadel this turn. So I play my Cynthia. I have 3 Naganadels in the deck. I don't know if they were in the deck at this point, but I do remember one game 2 of my Naganadels was prized, which really sucked. But yeah, but I have outs to it, so hopefully I can just land a Naganadel on this turn. That'd be really nice. I think we're just discussing what Poipole's attacks actually do. So for the first one, for just a single colorless, it just does automatic poison, which is pretty cool. And for the second one, for psychic and colorless, it's called Corpse Reviver, and I know, cool name, right? And it does, if your opponent knocks out Poipole in the following turn, they don't get to take a prize, which is kind of cool, kind of a neat mechanic. But anyway, so we're going. I do miss the Naganadel, which is very unfortunate, and I just retreat my Poipole because I think the Poipole with the Float Stone on it is a little bit more worthwhile to keep around than the Poipole without. So I'm expecting a knockout coming this turn, possibly, just to take care of that Poipole. Just send it up as a little sacrifice. So hopefully I can retaliate this following turn. Still don't have any energy on that Dusk main too, which really sucks. But yeah. So going into this. Oh man, that's right. That second game. I was trying to remember. Okay, so that second game, like, was pretty crazy. It had a pretty crazy end. I can't remember exactly what happened, but I do remember I double B-stringed and powered up a Dusk main from 0 at one point. That was pretty cool. But that was the one that the camera died, so unfortunately we missed it. But anyway, so yeah. Also, very sorry that it's kind of dark right now. I'm gonna try my best to to make sure that you all know what's actually going on still, though. But yeah, it was kind of a muggy day, so I think we had some pretty bad cloud cover. We'll try our best next time to make sure that we have plenty of good lighting in there. So yeah, sorry about that, but it should be good, and it gets better later, so don't worry. Anyway, so I ended up getting a Ultra Ball. I think he ended me, and he wasn't able to get another a Metal Energy that time either, which really sucks for him. But it's okay. So I got a Naganadel finally, and I just need an energy, which I have a DCE. I really don't like attaching that DCE just to possibly retreat, but I might have to. I think I only played 2 float stones in this deck, and one of them is in, and both of them are already down. So yeah, that looks like, unfortunately, I have to ditch a DCE. But I did Sycamore anyway, so that thing was pretty much toast anyway, one way or the other. So anyway, yeah, so at least I'm gonna be able to kill this Mew this turn, which is pretty good. And like I said before, like, one of the weaknesses to this Ultra Necrozma deck is, like, if you don't have another thing, attacker ready and raring to go, which this Mew is very close to it. Like, it just needs a Metal Energy and a Choice Band, and it can kill. But it looks like he's actually going to be attacking with the Ultra Necrozma, which is pretty cool. So if he gets a Choice Band, he can take the kill, because with 2 energy discards, it hits for 180. So not enough to take out Naganadel, but it's still very good numbers. So I think I only played 2 Choice Band in that list. My logic was I have Beast Ring or Beast Energy, so I basically, that's my 3rd Choice Band and 5th Metal Energy all in one, you know. But I might have to bump that up to 3 Choice Band just to more efficiently take these two 10 HP knockouts. But I don't know. We'll have to see here. So. But he does look like he's coming in with the Ultra Necrozma, and I think I think this is when he realized that Necrozma is not a Psychic type Pokemon. So yeah, he's only stuck hitting for 180, which is okay. Like, honestly, that Mew is more of a threat than this Necrozma is, kind of, in a weird way, because like, that thing can easily one-shot my Naganadels. It only gives up the 1 prize, so like, it's not fun to deal with. Yeah, I want big 2-hit KO, 2 prize knockouts with this Dustman here, and I can't be, my big old lion cannot be satisfied with just killing freaking baby Mews for 1, man. It's just not cool. It's not what he likes. But yeah, so I ended up poking this thing, setting it up for a nice solid 2-hit KO. I think what I got 4. Yeah, I got 4 Ultra Beast, so I'm swinging for 110 again, which is pretty good. So Sycamore from Caleb here. Looks like he's got another Steel Energy. That's great for him. Looks like he's gonna be able to get his Mew going, but he's going to go ahead and just be able to knock out this. It's gonna set up his Mew and an Ultra Necrozma for the following turn, which is very nice for him. Looks like he's gonna be able to just take the knockout here. Now, of course, that is a heavily damaged Ultra Necrozma, so we'll have to see here. Now, the great thing about this is he does activate my Beast Rings now, so I can go, if I land a Beast Ring, I can Meteor Tempest and just load up a ton of energy on this thing, or just, you know, like, well, yeah, I probably Meteor Tempest. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know exactly what was going through my head, but I'd really like to kill that that new Ultra Necrozma on the bench, really. But I don't have the resources for that, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end. I do still have my Sun's Eclipse GX, so I at least am going to get a kill this turn one way or the other. So that's pretty good. And just kind of hoping I can land a Beast Ring here or another Necrozma. That'd be great. Just to hopefully power this guy up. So I got another Naganadel, which is awesome. At least I can have somewhat of an answer on the following turn for this Mew that's gonna come up and probably bop me. Does have 2 energy on it, so yeah. But I do unfortunately have to use my Sun's Eclipse GX and knock it out. So he's gonna set up his fresh Ultra Necrozma. Pretty good for him, and he's got an Ultra of the Moon, which is even better because then he can just. Oh, did he discard the Metal Energy? I can't tell. Doesn't look like it. Could have swore he had a Metal Energy in his hand on the previous turn, but I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, he does have the Beast Energy. Like I said before, Beast Energy while it can be attached to other Pokemon, it does not. Those Pokemon do not gain the benefit of the Beast Energy, so it doesn't act as essentially a Rainbow Energy for them. Only for Ultra Beast Pokemon, which is pretty neat. So, but he just needs like a Metal Energy, and I'm pretty sure he has more than enough in the discard to get the kill. He just really only needs one more Psychic Energy on that Mew, and resistance be damned, basically. So there we go. He got some Metal Energy, so that's pretty good. Kind of hard to stop 260 damage coming your way, even with energy. But yeah, so he's gonna Psychic Recharge 1, Psychic Recharge 2, put the second one on that Necrozma. And yeah, this is not looking great for me. I will be able to answer this Mew, but that Ultra Necrozma is just one Metal Energy away from just kind of nuking me, which is just not great. So that's kind of like one of the great things I guess you could say about the deck is like it's really good whenever it gets going. Like this cycle that it's got going on is pretty nice. Like you got the Mew, you got the free retreat with if you have a Psychic Energy, which is pretty cool. Right here I think I Sycamored and I had the Beast Energy in hand, and for some reason I attached the Metal Energy. It's like, and we're just like, yeah, whatever. There's no point in wasting the Beast Energy, you know. Might as well. So, but. It's pretty good. I got the Ultra Space, which is great. Now, I think... okay, so I got the Kartana. I think I'm just trying to thin it from the deck. There's not really much I can kind of do here. Like I said, I can answer this Mew, but as long as he's got a Metal Energy, this Necrozma is going to be able to easily kill this Naganadel. And we're going to go to 1-1, so he promotes that. He's got the Professor's Letter in hand, and yeah, so he's definitely got it in there. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and move on to game number 3 here. So Caleb finally on the board. Let's go with this Ultra Necrozma Malamar. And yeah, so that was a little bit better run of the deck. Showed off how the machine runs a little bit better. Like I said, this list definitely needs some ironing out. So, but we'll see. And going into this, I start all 3 of my Poipole. I only play 3 Poipole in the deck, and I get all of them in my opening hand. What are the odds, right? So, but he starts just a lone Ultra Necrozma. Not bad. Not a bad start. And just attach Beast Energy and pass. Like, there's not really much else that I can kind of do. But I think he had opening hand Bridget, that nice naked Bridget, very nice. But yeah, so he ends up getting Mew Mew Inkay, so pretty standard. And it looks like he's also got a Mystery Treasure. Looks like he's going for that. Ditching a Field Blower, pretty good. And possibly going for another Mew. Yeah, going for another Mew, so he should probably have a draw supporter in hand or something like that for the following turn. So he should be pretty good to go. The deck does play a ton of draw supporters. I think he plays like 4 Sycamore, 3 N, 3 Cynthia or something like that. But he's got the Psychic Energy on the Necrozma, so that thing will be ready for a free retreat if it can get going. And I do got my Naganadel. I'm gonna bench my Kartana. I'm just gonna go ahead and attach the Floatstone to it, and play a Max Elixir. I think I'm just getting ready to Sycamore here. So I mean, I got resources here. I might as well not waste them. So yeah. But I do end up hitting the Elixir, which is pretty cool. Pretty nice. And yeah, so Sycamore, empty hand Sycamore, let's go. But yeah. And I can't really tell what I got in hand there. But sorry, again, it's kind of dark, but but yeah. If I can get another Ultra Beast down, I'm hitting for solid numbers. Hitting for, what is that? 130? But, I mean, really 120 isn't much, 110 isn't much difference. I do end up getting a Dusk main down, which is pretty good. I really would have liked that Elixir target on Dusk main instead, but whatever, can't win them all. And I'd rather take a lot of cards, so we're going to go ahead and swing for 130 onto this Ultra Necrozma thanks to Beast Energy and having 5 Ultra Beasts in play. So that's pretty good. And he's got a Sycamore of his own, so really good. I think he attached a Psychic Energy to that Mew this turn, so it does not look like he's going to be able to attack this turn. Oh wait, maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't. Maybe that was the Psychic. No, he doesn't have a Malamar in play yet. But okay, so he's going to retreat. Okay, I remember this now. Okay, so he's just going to go ahead and encounter, I think. Yep, so he's going to go ahead and use encounter, get his first Malamar going, which is pretty good. Always nice to have his Malamar, and if I do end up taking out this Mew, then that's just more Psychic Energy in the discard for him, which is just overall really, really nice. So yeah. So while I took the first prize right there, he is in a decent position right now, because if he gets Choice Band or just 2 Psychic Energy on that Mew with maybe a second Malamar or something like that, yeah, he's kind of in the driver's seat pretty much. And this, while this Ultra Necrozma is kind of heavily damaged, it's not like I'm exactly ready to take kills, take it out. I don't really have anything other than just this Naganadel that's ready to attack, unless, you know, I want to play GX. How good that'll do me. But yeah, here we go. So got another Professor's Letter, which is very nice. The deck only plays 1. I think that's just fine. And a Mystery Treasure, throwing away that Psychic Energy, which is just amazing. Well done. Good synergy there. And yeah, so it looks like he's going to be able to take out my Naganadel with his Mew. Kind of unfortunate that he didn't hit the Choice Band, because if he just hit the Choice Band, he would have been able to kill it. But he gets 2 Psychic Energy, but that's okay. I think he should have a Steel Energy in hand, ready to go. Kartana. So yeah, I end up playing a Beast Ring, which is... I do end up getting my 1 Beast Ring, which is great. I'm going to attach it to my... attach 3 energy in 1 turn to my Dusk main, which is awesome. And yeah, it looks like I'm going to be able to Claw Slash this thing on the following turn. So on this turn, so I will be able to take out this Mew, which is pretty good. Oh wait, no. Okay, so I go after the Ultra Necrozma. Oh, I remember this. Okay, so I go after the Ultra Necrozma. I wanted to conserve my energy. So I go for an Ultra Ball here. And yeah, this was the game I think I had 2 Naganadel prized. because I think that's what I was going for. I was going for the second Naganadel, and yeah, my next Naganadel. Yep. Okay, so that's what it was, and I think I misplay here pretty hard, because I think I get an Ultra Space. Yep. Okay, I remember this. So I end up playing down Ultra Space and searching the deck again, possibly for something to thin, because I think after that Ultra Ball, I noticed that my Naganadels weren't in there, which really sucks. I get my second Dusk main, 2 Naganadels probably. Man, that sucks. But this was just a misplay, because I'm going to be able to take out this Ultra Necrozma, but it gives him, it helps him so much to get another Ultra Necrozma out. So I definitely should not have played that Ultra Space. So yeah, like I was in a better position if I didn't play the Ultra Space, honestly, because now he's got another Ultra Necrozma out. His Mew's got something to copy, because Mew can't really do anything unless it has something to copy, you know. So that's really nice. That I did that for him. Fantastic. So yeah. So despite that slight misplay, we're gonna go ahead and move on here. But got an Ultra Ball coming down. Looks like he had a way to get it anyway, but still. So we got an Ultra Ball coming down, possibly maybe for a Lele or something, maybe for Lele for N. Maybe. Or was that Ultra Ball for the Rangaroo? I don't know. I don't like a Rangaroo in this. So yeah. He had the Guzma. Okay, so yeah, he had the Guzma. And he was thinking, because he wasn't considering resistance, he was going for the kill on the Kartana. But because of resistance, he's only hitting for 160 on both of these steel types. So he ends up dragging up the fresh Dusk main with no energy on it. And yeah, that really sucks. So, but I'm just gonna thin another Kartana out of the deck. Like I said, it's almost useless in this matchup. He only plays one special energy, which really sucks. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and attach here. Man, I really, I don't know. I think I was going for a B string. Like, if I had hit a B string, yeah, if I had hit a B string, I at least would have been able to knock out this Mew, which would have been really good. Which would have not necessarily cemented me the game, but put me in a much better position. So, but unfortunately not. I don't hit the B string, and yeah, it looks like as long as he can get a Psychic Energy down next turn, like he's gonna be able to knock out this damaged Dawn Wing or Dusk main. So Ultra Space, he's gonna grab another Ultra Necrozma. And that's pretty good. That's pretty good for him. There's Ultra Space, just such an amazing card. Like, just free ability to search your deck, similar to, like, you know, Brooklet Hill. Just overall, just such a good card, you know. So, but yeah, he doesn't need it. So yeah, he doesn't need it, and he's just gonna be able to drag up my heavily powered up Necrozma and just destroy that thing. Oh, I remember this. I remember this. So, I send up my damaged Necrozma, and the next card was the B string that I wanted. So, I guess the game was being funny. I guess the game wanted to be funny. So, but so yeah. Oh man, that sucked. But yeah, I think I got a Guzma in hand, so at least I should be able to kill this Mew. And yeah, let's see here. Man, that was stupid. Oh, what you gonna do though? What you gonna do? But looks like I'm gonna attach Choice Band. Okay, and I think I'm just thinking about do I attack the Necrozma on the bench, or do I attack the Mew? And I do end up choosing to go for the Mew. I do have a Rescue Stretcher in hand, which I will be playing in a second. I do remember that, because I can get the other Kartana out of the discard, and I'm going to be able to knock off that that Beast Energy. So the one thing that Kartana is useful for in this whole game. So yeah, so Ultra Ball away. That Solgaleo goes to the Lost Zone, but whatever. So but Ultra Ball away and just kind of thinning cards out of the deck at this point. And I'm just going to go ahead and Gale Slash, I think it is. Okay, I instruct first, but I'm going to Gale Slash, and I'm going to be able to take out the Mew. I'm now, Kartana's attack allows you to choose if you want to go to the discard, but I think he has game in hand anyway right here, because he does have the Metal Energy as those two, and I think he just drops the Guzma. Yep, okay, so he's got the Guzma. He's going to be able to take out that heavily damaged Necrozma, or even the Kartana on the bench. And yeah, there you go. So Caleb coming in strong with Ultra Necrozma and Malamar. But let's be honest, guys, the star of the show is the Mew, and we all know it. So yeah, Mew is just such a good card in that deck. And but yeah, so anyway though, thank you all for watching. Keep an eye out for more games. I think the next games are going to be a battle between the two losers, which will be Naganadel Metals, like you just saw, and Zora Greninja. And we did swap decks for that too, which is pretty good. And then the one after that is just going to be the winners. So does Zygarde have what it takes to stand up to the quote-unquote best deck in format? We shall see. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff.